This is 8 News Now, live at 4. Live, local, now.
Good afternoon. It has been almost a week, but many are still dealing with the aftermath of those heavy rains and the flooding we had over the holiday weekend. Thanks for staying with us here at 4:30. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Kirsten Joyce. While houses were damaged, so were vehicles. 8 News Now reporter Madison Kimbrough spoke to a towing company who shares how busy things got and the calls they're still getting.
This whole weekend, we did see quite a bit of increase in calls. You know, even if your car was yay high, some water still managed to get into some vehicles, unfortunately.
Tow truck companies still busy picking up cars that were damaged from floodwaters, some taking up to 3 hours to arrive, if that. But Brian Cortez with Go and Go Towing says they're getting lots of calls for a quicker response as they're open 24/7.
This whole weekend, you know, we all picked up double shifts, just going up and down. Staff inside the office were constantly taking calls.
And those in the area like John and Caesar, who both work in construction, share what they saw on the roads.
Several vehicles that we saw stalled out that were on that far right side.
I was driving my truck and my truck sits a little lower, so my whole front fog lights and everything completely got covered in water, so the inside housing filled up with water.
And those at this towing company agree that most of the vehicles picked up only had front damage, like Gonzalez mentioned. A very different experience towing in floodwaters.
The last 23 years, you know, we haven't seen this much of a demand for a single weekend, at least with all the towing, raining, and all the flooding. It would be more front ends of vehicle, more towards the engine.
As for the number of calls Go and Go Towing received, Brian tells me between Friday and Sunday, it was close to 150 calls, with most of these cars able to be saved and not a total loss. Reporting here in North Las Vegas, Madison Kimbrough, 8 News Now.
Keep in mind it is costly to get your car towed. There's that base fee to come out and hook up the vehicle to the truck, and then there is a cost per mile. So best to make a call to a few companies to compare.